Hi YouTube, back with another video. It looks like I just got out of bed because I did. But this video is going to be a makeup video. And if you watched my last makeup video, you would know that I'm not a makeup artist. I know nothing about makeup. I just do my own. So, I think beginners should learn from beginners. It's easier to do what I do than to try to do what some expert does. So my friend Jacobi sent me this request. So this video is dedicated to her. Shout out to Jacobi. Okay, so let's go to her message. So she wants to know how to highlight, contour, or conceal eyebrows. I'm going to focus on concealing eyebrows because I'm about to go to school. I don't really want to put on a full face, but these eyebrows, they need a little bit of work. So let's get to it. Okay, so the main thing I'm going to be focusing on in this video is concealing eyebrows, not so much actually doing the rest of the stuff. But I'll just show you guys the rest of the stuff. And then once I get to the concealing part, also. Okay guys, for some reason when I'm doing my makeup, the process always looks ugly, but you know what they say, you gotta trust the process. After I put on like the Anastasia Dip brow pomade, sometimes I like to be extra and use like, this is my first time using this one, but I like to use a brow gel kind of thing. And it's just me being extra. I really don't think it's necessary, but sometimes I use it to lighten my brows to like match the color of my hair. And the reason why I'm doing this video also is because I'm terrible at staying in the lines. I'm terrible at making, like, look at this eyebrow. You see, it looks kind of bad. But I always make the eyebrow in the concealer. So, and my eyebrows are like really thin. So I like to put on excess, and then because I like to make them look thicker, and then go back and like contour it so that it looks good. Side note, you know what I hate? When you call somebody and then they text you and ask you, did you call me? Like, did you get a missed call? There's your answer. But I'm not gonna lie, I definitely text people and ask them, did they call me? But that's only if I really don't want to call them. My eyebrows are so uneven, so like, my eyebrows never match, but you also know what they say. Eyebrows are sisters, not twins, blah, 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 blah. I like the fact that I look so, like, what the fuck, because when I'm done, I'm gonna look like... Instead of, like, damn, it's gonna look like, damn! Okay, y'all get it. Okay, time for the concealing. Now, if my eyebrows look horrible, that's because they should, okay? Okay. And I've overdrawn my eyebrows extremely just so I can show you how to conceal, because sometimes when you do your eyebrows, honestly, you don't always need to conceal them unless you... Okay, so here we are with our extremely overdrawn eyebrows. We don't have time to take our makeup off, and we need a fast solution for how to make these babies look right. So, sometimes I use a flat brush. This is not really what you're supposed to use. You're supposed to use like I'm trying to be like the YouTube people. A round concealer brush. It's dirty because I'm not a makeup artist. I just do my makeup. So it's a round concealer brush. Now, if I'm putting on a whole face, I will most likely use LA Girl Pro Concealer. And if I'm not putting on a full face and I want it to blend with my face, I'll use foundation. I don't really know if you're supposed to do that, but I do. I use a mix of both because this is more thick consistency and it outlines the eyebrows better than just to use the foundation. You're supposed to put it on something, but I'm gonna use this because it's right here. Put like a little bit on paper. Normally I really don't do this. I just go like this and put it on there. So, you feel me? It's on the paper and then, you know, you can just dip it in there. So I just dip until it's about a good amount, back and front, enough to put on my face. And then I start underneath. So I'm just gonna go under and over, and maybe less. You want to put less on the top. Sometimes you don't even need to conceal the top, mostly just like the round parts and the, you know what I'm trying to say. Okay. Need a little bit more. Sometimes I go like, so I can like stretch my eyebrows up, and then I'll see like the extra hairs that grown in, and I can get those all covered. Okay, so also, what I like to do is I like to cut this part out the video. Take my little spoolie and I like to blend it into the front of my brows so that it gives you that like fade effect. I'm not sure how artists, real makeup artists, get this fade effect. I mean, I do know how, but it doesn't always work out for me because it's like, okay, yeah, you put it darker on here and lighter on here, but then it always just seems to come out blah still. So I like to mix in a little bit of the concealer, because when I mix in a little bit of the concealer, it turns out a little bit lighter, and then you get better brows. Okay, now I'm gonna take this little spongy sponge and I'm gonna go wet it so that I can blend this out, baby. Okay, so you wet this a lot. You like wet it, squeeze, wet it, squeeze, wet it, squeeze, and then squeeze, and then boop. Okay, so if I were to be doing a full face, I would probably keep on more of the concealer. But since I'm not, a lot of times what I do is I like blend a little bit and then I just start like wiping it away. It's done its job, so I don't really need a lot caked up in my face. If I was wearing the makeup, I would like blend it out into my eye, and I'll just blend it out into my like whole face basically, and then I'll put my foundation on top of that. And with this, you want to be very careful that you don't like go into your eyebrow, because then you will mess up the line and you just would have to go back in with your eyebrow stuff. You're doing amazing, darling. Keep up the work. You're doing amazing, darling. You're gonna get that date. He's gonna fall in love with you. And if he's already in love with you, he's never gonna fall out, darling. You don't have to tell me. I already know. Okay. Wow. I did a pretty good job. So you guys can't even freaking tell how good these eyebrows look right now. I don't know. But let me tell you what I hate. I hate when people walk around looking like this, because it's just like they have these eyebrows and then the rest of their face looks like you forgot it. Like, you know what I mean? So I think I'm gonna have to put on makeup. Yeah. So whenever I do wear eyebrows without wearing the rest of my makeup, I go low on the concealer. Obviously, I didn't even mix concealer like I said I was gonna do. So, you know, I'm not gonna do much to my face. I'm just gonna add a bit of foundation. But then once I add a bit of foundation, I always want to add a contour. And then since I added a contour, I might as well do a highlight. So probably the only thing that I won't end up with today is like eye stuff, like eyeshadow and stuff. But you know, I'm just gonna put on a bit of foundation. I don't even know if this is my foundation color, you feel me? I just like went to the store and I was like, you know, cappuccino. I think I look like a cappuccino. And then I got it. So it's probably not my color. And I would recommend you asking somebody to try it on or something. But for me, I think I have pretty nice skin, so I don't even really need that much foundation. I just basically use it to like blend stuff together. Like, it's not even, I don't know, it's just really thin. It's not even like, it's not even there. It's not even there. It's not even there. So basically, that is how you'll conceal your eyebrows, shorty. And you know, sometimes people like to leave these little white highlight things. I don't know what I'm gonna do, but I'm gonna go get dressed for school. Oh, I almost forgot. I use this because it's the cheapest finishing spray, but you just need some to like hold it down. There you go. You'll feel like a wet dog for about 2 minutes, but that's it. So I'm gonna get dressed for school, come back, show you guys how it look for the day, and I'm gonna also take a picture on my phone because I feel like the quality is much better and you'll be able to see much better. But that is how you conceal your brow. Oh, and by the way, I don't know if you guys noticed, but at the beginning of this video, I really, truly, honestly have terrible eyebrows. So to make them look even this good is just amazing. And if I can do it, you can do it too.